my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Manavara. So last class we discussed about a topic from 9th standard, that is circles. In circles we already discussed about what is meant by circles and what are the terminologies we have. So we have to use in this chapter. So we already discussed. So those are chord, diameter, segment, arc, sector and circumference. So we already discussed. So let us move on to the next part, that is angle subtended by a chord at a point. That is angle subtended by a chord at a point. By a chord at a point. By a chord at a point. Yes. So here we have a chord. So that means, so we are dealing with the chord. So at a point we have to take an angle. That means here angle subtended by a chord at a point means, so we have to draw a chord here. Firstly we have to draw a chord, then we have to take any point on the circle, whether it may be circle, whether it may be center, or whether it may be any points on the circle. So we have to take an angle. We have to take an angle by joining the either points of the chord to the point. So let us, we have to know about the thing. So what is the thing we have in this case? So firstly we have to draw a chord. So here I have to draw a chord here. So here I will draw a chord. Yes. So here it is P and here it is Q. I will take like this. Then, so here some options are there. That is, one is the center. So it's a point inside the circle. It's a center. It's a point inside the circle, and we can take any point on the circle also. So here firstly I will consider R. So here I will take R here. So it's a point on the circle. It's a point on the circle. After that, what I have to do is we have to join PR and PQ. So we have to join PR and PQ here. So here we have to join PR and PQR here. PR and QR here. And this angle PRQ is a angle subtended by the chord PQ. Angle subtended by a chord PQ at a point R. So this is the meaning of angle subtended by a chord at a point. So firstly we have to consider the chord PQ. Consider chord PQ and a point R on the circle. So at this case, this is the first point we can take here. Here angle PRQ is a point, is an angle, is not a point, it's an angle, angle subtended by a chord at a point R. So like that. And so you can take any point. Consider any point. Here I will take another point. Yes. Here I will take another point S here. So after that we have to join PS and QS. Here I will join PS and here I will take QS. Yes. So S is the any point on this one point on the circle here. So this angle PSQ, here angle PSQ is a angle subtended by the chord PQ at a point S. That is, consider chord PQ and a point S on the circle, S on the circle, and join PS and QS. So after joining those two things, so we formed a circle there. Here we formed an angle there, that is angle PSQ is an angle subtended by the chord PQ, at a point R. So here we have to include PQ here. So here chord PQ at a point R. So here also we have to take the same thing, angle subtended by a chord PQ at a point S. So it's an angle subtended by the chord PQ at a point S here. So if we take the angle subtended at a point S, O, so that means we have to join OP and OQ. Those two are the radius of the circle. So I will join this O here. Yes. So here we have to join OQ. Yes. So then the third one case. So then we have to join. Consider the center of the circle O. The O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. Then join OP and OQ. So there it forms an angle here, POQ. POQ is an angle subtended by a chord PQ at the center or at a point O we can take. That is angle POQ is an angle subtended by the chord PQ at center. So this is the thing we have in the case of angle subtended by a chord at a point here. So we can consider any point on the circle, and we have to join the point with the either points of the chord, either end of the chord. So then we have a angle. That new angle formed is the angle subtended by the chord at a point, at a given point. Yes. So then here this case we already discussed here, that is PQO, POQ. So that means here just observe, whatever the case we have, it forms a triangle. And here in this case we know that OQ and OP are same because those two are the radius of the curvature. That means, so when we have multiple chords, then we can join with the center of the circle. So here I will take some of the chords here. So here I will take one chord, and here I will take another chord here. Then here I will take another chord here, and here I can take another chord. So we can join with the center. Here the circle, here I will join with the center here. Yes. So here also I will join with the center. So all are radius. So here all are radius of the circle. Here whatever the line segment I joined here, so all are radius of the circle, all are equal and all are equal. Yes. So here we have. And then here the last case we have here. Yes. So it's a beautiful creation here. So we can draw a drawing like that. So here just observe, here there are 4 angle forms here just observe here these 4 angles. Yes. So here I will take AB, CD, EF, GH. So here AOB. Here AOB is a angle subtended by the chord AB at a point at a center. Then angle COD is a angle subtended by the chord CD at a point O, and angle EOF is the angle subtended by the chord EF at a point O or at center, and angle GOH is the angle subtended by the chord GH at the center of the circle. So this is the cases we have in the angle subtended by the chord at a point. So based on these things, so we have one theorem. So we have to move on to the theorem 10.1. Yes, let us take the theorem 10.1. So here we already know about chord. So also here we are dealing with equal chords, and also we know about angle subtended by a chord at a center. So that means here we have to connect those things. That is, equal chords subtends, the equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. So let us take theorem 10.1. That is theorem 10.1. A simple theorem it is. So just observe here. So equal chord of a circle. The first one is the equal chord of a circle. Equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. Yes. So equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. That means there are equal chords we have. So that means we have two chords here. So we have to consider two chords, but those two are equal. But must we have to take those two are equal, but we have to prove that equal angles at the center, those two subtends equal angles at the center we have to prove. So for that we have to consider the circle here. After that we have to take two equal chords. So here I will take one chord here. Here it is one chord, and here I will take another chord. Those two I have previously marked because so we have to take those two are equal. So that is, it is given that equal chords. Yes. Then we have to join the endpoints of the chord with the center. In those two cases we have to take the same thing here. Yes, here we have to take this. Here we have to draw. Yes. Then here also we have to join. Yes, here also we have to join. Here I will take this one is a AB and this one is a PQ, and this is the center of the circle O here. We know that. And here it is given that angle AOB is a angle subtended by the chord AB at a center, and angle POQ is the angle subtended by the chord PQ at a center. So it is given, we have to take those things, and then those two chords are equal, that is AB is equal to PQ, those two are equal. So that one we have to take it as a given things for the proof of this theorem. So let us take the given things. So what are the given things we have here? Yes, so here consider a circle with center O. So O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. Then AB and PQ are chords. AB and PQ are chords such that those two are equal, such that AB is equal to PQ. So we have AB is equal to PQ here. So that means also we have O is the center of the circle. And another thing we have is angle AOB. So angle AOB is an angle subtended by the chord AB at a center. And then another angle we have, that is POQ. Angle POQ is an angle subtended by the chord PQ at a center. We have these things, it is given. Then what we have to prove here? So we have to prove angle AOB is equal to angle POQ here. That is to prove. So what we have to prove here? Angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. We have to prove here. Yes. So we have to take the proof. Yes. Take the proof here. So here there are two triangles are there. That is triangle AOB and triangle POQ. In that we have to find the similarities. So what are the equalities we have? We have to take. So we have to insert the congruence rules. Because when we have a triangle, so we have to deal with the congruence rules. So it is possible. That is, after triangles we are continuously dealing with the same things. In quadrilaterals also we are dealing with same things, and here also we are dealing with the same things here. So let us consider those two triangles. So we have to prove that corresponding parts is equal. So that one it's one of the part of those two triangles here. Yes. So consider triangle AOB and triangle POQ. Consider triangle AOB and triangle POQ. In that what are the equal things we have here? Here OA is equal to OP because radius of the circle. So those two are the radius of the circle. So those two are the line joining between any one point of the circle. Any point on the circle with the center. That's why, therefore, OA is equal to OP because it's a radius. Radii of circle. So radius is always equal. All the radius are equal. Then here there are another pair of radiuses there. That is OB and OQ. OB is equal to OQ. OB is equal to OQ because radii of circle. Radii of circle. Then any other equalities we have? So here already we know that it's a equal chords. That means AB is equal to PQ. Already it is given. So that is AB is equal to PQ because it is given. So here we have three sides equalities. That is side, side, side. So in two triangles, three sides are equal means the corresponding three sides are equal means from SS's congruence rule, those two triangles are congruent. Therefore, from SSS congruence rule, SSS congruence rule, side, side, side congruence rule. So we can take triangle AOB is congruent to triangle POQ. When we have those two triangles are congruent, all the other parts of congruent triangles, corresponding other parts of congruent triangles are equal. That means this angle is equal to this angle, this angle is equal to this angle, also this angle is equal to this angle is equal to this angle. We want that proof. That is, therefore, angle AOB is equal to angle POQ because CPCT. So whatever the number of angles subtended by the chord at a center we have, if it is all the chords are equal, then it subtends equal angles. Therefore equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. That means, so if you take another XY chord which is equal length with the AB and PQ, then it also makes the equal angles at the center. It also subtends equal angle at the center. So this is the proof of this theorem. So let us take the converse of this theorem. Yes, let us take the converse of the theorem 10.1. That is, here we know that the theorem 10.1, that is, equal chords of a circle subtends equal angles at the center. That means, so here there are two parts. First one is the equal chords and the equal angles at the center. So in the first theorem, so we have equal chords is given, but in the theorem 10.2, converse of this, we have to take equal chords, we have to prove, and we have to know that it is given that the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, we have to take. So let us take theorem 10.2, that is, if the angles subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. Then the chords of a circle are equal. So let us take theorem 10.2. Theorem 10.2, that is, if the angle subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then the chords are equal. Then chords are equal. Yes. So here we have to prove this thing. Here the similar thing we have. So in that chords are equal. So in the previous theorem the chords are equal. Here another thing, it is given that angle is equal. Angle subtended by the chords of the circle at the center is equal. So firstly we have to write the given things. The same given things we have to write here. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. Center of the circle we have, then AB and PQ. AB and PQ are chords. Then angle AOB. Angle AOB is a angle subtended by the chord AB. Subtended by the chord AB at center. Then angle AOB is confirmed. Then angle POQ. Angle POQ is an angle subtended by the chord PQ at center. In previous case, it is given that AB and PQ are chords such that, so we given it is given written that AB is equal to PQ. But here it is given that angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. That is such that angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. It is given. Then what we have to prove here? To prove that is AB is equal to PQ. That is, here we have to take the same step for this proof here. So that is, we have to consider those two triangles. So we have to take those equalities. Already it is given that so radius of the circle are equal. Then two equalities we have. Then another one triangle it is given. Then SAS congruence rule. From SAS congruence rule we can take those two triangles are equal. Then these two chords are always equal here. So let us take that one. Proof. Consider triangle AOB and triangle POQ. So in that, what are the equalities we have? OA is equal to OP. The same OA is equal to OP because it is radii of circle. Then OB is equal to OQ. Those two are also radii of circle. OB is equal to OQ. These two are the radii of circle. Then another equality we have is this given that AOB is equal to POQ. Angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. That is, angle AOB is equal to angle POQ. So it is given. So here we have two angles, two sides are equal, and corresponding angles are equal. So that's why from SAS congruence rule, so we can take that those two triangles, that is triangle AOB and triangle POQ are congruent. That is, from SAS congruence rule, so here we have to take triangle AOB is congruent to triangle POQ. So here we have the relationship. If we have those two triangles are congruent, all the other corresponding parts are equal. So here we have OA and OP and OB and OQ, those two pairs of radius are equal. So then another side, that is AB and PQ, those two are also equal. That is, AB is equal to PQ because CP, CT. So these two are the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Then, so it is confirmed that if the angles subtended by the chords of a circle are equal, then the chords are equal. So converse also equal. So likewise. Yes, so let us write the theorem here once again. If the angle subtended by the angle subtended by the chords of a circle at the center are equal, then chords are also equal. Then the chords are equal. So we have the proof of this, converse of this theorem 10.1. It is theorem 10.2. So let us take some of the problems. Yes, so here you have two problems here. So two problems I will given to you as a homework. So one is the similar. So already we learned two theorems. Those two theorems are, one is the theorem, another one is the converse of the theorem. So likewise here it is. So this is the one of the theorem and it's a converse. So this diagram belongs to both the questions here. So it's not belongs to this this circle is belongs to this and this circle belongs to this question. No. So here both the circle we want for each question. So that's why. So here we have to know about first what is the question here. That is here firstly, record two circles are congruent if they have the same radius. So already we know about congruent figures. So in congruent figures we already discussed about all the circles are congruent having same radius. If the radius are having the same, if the circles are having the same radius, length of the radius means, so those circles are congruent, we already discussed. So here we have to take those two congruent circles. In those two circles we have the radius. In those two circles, the radius of the circle is same, but the center is different. Here it is a O1 and here it is a O2 at taken. Then prove that equal chords of a congruent circle subtends equal angle at the center. That means here it is given that chords are equal. That means here I will take AB, here I will take PQ, means here in the first case AB is equal to PQ. It is given, and then radius, so this is equal to this radius is equal to this radius, and this radius is equal to this radius. Those two triangles are congruent. Then we can take the subtends equal angles at the center. So the angle subtended at the chords at the center. So those two are the equal because those two are become the corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Yes. So let us move on to the next problem. That is, prove that if congruent circles subtends equal angle at the center, then the chords are equal. It's completely the converse of this. That means here it is given that here radius is always same. All the radius are same. OA, O1, BO1 same, and PO2 and QO2 all the same. And in the second problem it is given that this angle and this angle, that is angle subtended by the chord AB at the center and the angle subtended by the chord PQ at the center, those two are equal. And we have this corresponding radius, those two are equal. Then those two triangles are congruent, then we can take AB is equal to PQ. This is the simple problems, and it's directly connected with the whatever the theorem. So we discussed so far in this video, that is theorem 10.1, theorem 10.2. So it is directly connected with this, but in that we consider only one circle. In that we have two triangles, but here we consider two triangles and the two different circles. In the two different circles. So I hope you understood these things. Try to solve the problem. First you have to write the given things, and given things you have to write what are the known things it is given in the statement, and then we have to write the to prove, and then you have to go to the proof. So with the right reason, so you have to take the right similarity congruence rules. So I hope you understood those things. So those who are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. You can get the notification of our channel very easily. So also hit the like button. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.